We've used SUMIF and COUNTIF to summarize data based on a condition, and we also looked at SUMIF, so we had several conditions. So now we're going to dig a little bit deeper and look at the average ifs and also the max ifs and min ifs. So in this particular example, we've already set up so that we are looking for a specific region and a specific department. So I just need you to know that we're referencing data on the pay data sheet. And so you notice we have departments, we have regions, and then we have the salary per person. So we really want to do a combination of these. And we have drop downs set up here so we can choose a specific region, and you can also select a department from the list. And then the combination, we want to know the average salary for both. So that's our job, is to go put that in. So we're going to use the average ifs function for that because there's two conditions it has to meet. So let's just click on the FX there on the formula bar. And we'll just type in what we're looking for. Go ahead and choose OK. Now the first thing it asks us for is the average range. So what do we want to actually average, which is the salary. And we have all these ranges named from the other sheet. So we're going to do F3 and we're going to pick salary. And then now we're going to put in the first criteria range and criteria. So the first one is going to be region. So we'll just go ahead and put in the region range. And that's going to be whatever happens to be in cell A3. Good. So remember, we're telling it to go to region and look for what's in this cell, in this case, Midwest. And then our second criteria range is going to be department. And then that's going to be cell B3. So we're going to tell it go to the department range and look for accounting. And then it's actually giving us an answer there, so we know we've done something right if we have an answer. So we'll go ahead and choose OK. And that's the average salary for the Midwest and the accounting. Now why don't you go ahead and change either one of those, either the department or the region. So go to where it says accounting, click in that cell, click in the down arrow, and let's select a different one. Let's choose customer service.
And we get a different average.
Exactly right, and that's what we're trying to do. We just want to be able to put in any information and see the average salary for those cells. Now you'll notice right below that we have something similar set up for the high salary. So we want to do a similar function that's going to look for max. Now we've had the max if and the min if function for a while, but we've never had the max if. So that's new in this version. So let's take a look at it. We'll go ahead and click there in cell C8. And once again, we'll just click on the FX and do a quick search for it. Choose OK. The range that we want to find the max is, again, going to be salary, so we'll choose that. And we're actually going to fill it out exactly like we did the average if. So the first criteria range is going to be the region, and it's going to be in cell A8. And then the second criteria range is going to be department, and that's going to be whatever happens to be in cell B8. Excellent. So that's going to give us the high salary out of just the ones that are in both that region and department at the same time. And it's given us the high salary. And again, let's just test it. Why don't you choose a different region?
Okay, that changed it.
Exactly, you'll get a different answer. And I'm just going to show you one other thing that you can do in these particular types of functions when you're using text as your criteria, like we are, Midwest and customer service, those are text. So let's go in to edit that function. Let's just click on that FX to pull it back up again. Instead of actually having the criteria, let's say for region, instead of it being whatever's in cell A3, let's say I want all the ones that have the word West in them. Now remember, you can use wildcards, and if you recall, wildcards are things like asterisks and question marks. An asterisk stands for any set of letters, a question mark for one letter. So in this case, we're going to put in an asterisk and then the word West. And in that case, the criteria is going to be any word that ends in West, basically. So go ahead and choose OK. So in this case, you get a different number because it includes both Midwest and Southwest. It's going to average all of those together versus just one of the regions specifically. And I'll just remind you, we did the average ifs and the max ifs. You also have the count ifs and a min if. So there's really 5 of those altogether, and they can be really useful for you.